I must say, I really outdid myself with this one. Boom!
Yes.
I never dreamed that I would be building custom walnut kitchen islands.
Wow.
Yeah, that's 2-inch thick walnut. I'm not nervous at all. I'm basically working with gold. But I'll figure it out. I know this is boring, but this wood is just absolutely mesmerizing. Since the wood came rough, I didn't have a straight edge on it, so I just did it with my track saw. At this point, I got my saw going, my vacuum going, my lights going, and all my fans going. And then what do you know? Sandy britches. Trip my breaker. Well, called to the electrician and I got that fixed for a smooth $500. I think I figured out that I needed two 18-inch shelves and a 24-inch top. So I take all the milled lumber and just kind of put the puzzle together so that I know what I'm doing. Once I'm comfortable with the puzzle pieces, I rip everything down to size to get ready for a glue up. Here's how my table saw actually sounds while cutting this wood. And here's how I think it should sound while cutting this wood. The next thing I do is lay out exactly where I'm going to put the dominoes to piece this together. Just imagine dominoes like a fancy dowel. But you got to be sure that the dominoes aren't on the end of the table, because when you go to cut the ends off, you will see said domino. Jeez, look at that sweaty man. I just got to glue this baby up. Give it an old rub-a-dub-dub. Keep in mind, this is just one of 3 surfaces. I actually had to do this 3 times. I'm not bragging. It was a lot of work. Now I have to cut these down to size, and keep in mind, this is walnut. If I screw up, I lose money immediately. Now I gotta make me a little jig and get jiggy with it. But seriously though, I gotta notch out these legs for the shelves. Keep in mind, each one of these legs was 500 smackaroos. 4 legs, 2 notches per leg. That's 8 total notches. And this took forever. Get on there, you dirty dog. Sometimes I have to give you a little. Bad thing about walnut is there are a lot of knot holes, but with Starbond, not really a problem. My mic was not working here, so I'm going to do my best impression. Wee, wee, wee. For the top and middle shelves, I don't have any supports, but for the bottom I thought I might as well, so I decided to kind of implant this leg into the bottom. So at this point, I have built this entire table, and I have yet to actually assemble it. So as you can imagine, that is very nerve-wracking. Get on there. You better get on there. I'll beat that thing. You better get on there. Heck yeah, dude. This one was a lot easier with gravity's help. I did notice on the top that there's a pretty bad crack that I just couldn't live with. So I'm going to stand this tabletop up on its end and stand on the table and put in a bow tie. I know they look cool, but these things are freaking annoying. You thought I forgot about those legs, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Come on, clamp it down. Clamp it down. Heard that thing looking like a snack, boy. Oh no, it's upside down. Oh, it's because I'm finishing it. My bad. I'll take this time to say that Rubio Monocoat is the bee's knees. If you're not using it and you're a woodworker, check it out. I'll tag it in the comments below. This stuff is incredible. No. Look at that contrast. Tell me more. Why didn't you say so? Rubio Monocoat is a 2-part, 1-step finish that I absolutely love. And no, I am not being paid to say this, but look at that contrast. Unreal. Bruh. The color in this tabletop is absolutely insane. That is a clear finish. What you're seeing is 100% the wood. For all you wood nerds out there like me, I ended up doing the N3 Nano Coat for Blacktail Studio. I ended up doing 6 total coats. There's 2 different ones. I can't remember the name. There's a final coat and like a first coat. I did 3 of each. And this just helps protect this table so well. And I really, really, really did like this product. In addition to protection, you'll notice that this brings out the color even more on this table. It's insane. With every coat, it just got richer and richer. Now let's get this table delivered. This kitchen island is finding its home in Savannah, Georgia, right on the edge of the water. And man, what an absolutely gorgeous home. It is such an honor to be able to build a piece of furniture that goes into a home this nice.
It looks so good. Almost like it was made for the space.
Stop it. Sorry, Sarah. I didn't realize I had that on video, but it was too perfect. And then 5 years if you want me to. Just look at the view right from the kitchen. Incredible. If you didn't catch it, there are 3 generations of a family in this video. And I build my furniture so that all 3 of them can enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and we'll see you next time.